Welcome to the CrispMetrics. This video is only an introduction of Ensemble technique. In our previous algorithms like decision tree, linear regression, logistic regression, there were the single predictors to solve our classification or regression problems. But maybe instead of using single algorithm, it is better to solve a problem with more than one predictors or algorithm, or we can say we are going to apply more than one model to solve a single problem. So our accuracy will be increased because our predictions is calculated by multiple models, not by a single model. Let's take an example. Suppose you are going to buy a product from Amazon or some other website and you don't know about that product so much because you never tried that product. Most of the peoples will try to see rank of that product or reviews about that product in reviews section. It means you are try to observe other persons thinking about that product. Based on their decision or review, you will decide to buy that product or not. Maybe those persons also purchased that product based on some other person's reviews, and as the chain grows in marketing. So similarly in Ensemble technique also we have multiple decision maker or multiple algorithms by which it will try to give predictions. Now the question is, how many types of Ensemble techniques there are? There are three types of techniques. First is bagging. Second is boosting. Third is stacking. These techniques have their different approach to solve the equations. Let's talk about the definitions of them. Bagging is a type of Ensemble technique in which we have to pass our training dataset, then it will do subset sampling with replacement to numbers of bags or multiple models. We says it bootstrap aggregation because of replacement, and finally we have to aggregate all the predictions for final predictions. Multiple models will give different predictions. Here with replacement means different models can have some same data. So it can learn pattern in good way. The most famous bagging technique is random forest. There are advantages of bagging technique. First is it can be used for both classification and regression problem. Second is reduction of variance. So it helps to reduce overfitting. Disadvantages of bagging technique are: first is it introduces a loss of interpretability of a model. If you did not use it properly, the resultant model can experience lots of bias. Second is it can be a computational expensive. Let's talk about boosting technique. Boosting is an ensemble learning technique that uses a set of machine learning algorithms to convert weak learner to strong learners in order to increase the accuracy of the model. It is also known as sequential ensemble technique. Here the weak learners are sequentially produced during the training phase. The performance of the model is improved by assigning a higher weightage to the previous, incorrectly classified samples. See this image carefully. In starting the data showed by green color is small, but after some time it becomes bigger because it increased the weights of that dataset as well as the accuracy. That's why it is known as boosting technique. Types of boosting technique: adaptive boosting or AdaBoost, gradient boosting, extreme gradient boosting. These techniques have their different approach to solve the equations. We will do practical in depth in other videos. There are advantages of boosting technique. It helps in reducing variance and bias. The weak learners are sequentially corrected by their predecessors and, in the process, they are converted into strong learners. Disadvantages of boosting techniques is it is sensitive to outliers. Last technique is stacking. It is also known as stack generalization. It is one of the ensemble technique. It is an ensemble machine learning algorithm that learns how to best combine the predictions from multiple well-performing machine learning models. In a simple, we can say we have to send our training dataset to different models and their prediction we have to send for training again for learning. We will see all the ensemble techniques in depth in next videos. Subscribe for more videos.